Hi, I'm Isaiah Cruz.
I'm Gabriel Clough.
And I'm Israel Cruz, and we run the territory in northern San Antonio. So I came to learn about CoolVu because I was actually laid off from a job that I had worked at for 11 years. And during my time when looking for work, I was reached out to by an entrepreneur consultant and a franchise consultant. And it was a pretty long vetting process. He spent a lot of time learning about what my long-term goals were, what some of my short-term goals were, and what were some of the things I valued, and what kind of work-life balance I wanted. And he used that information to match me up with several different companies. And he introduced about 4 different companies to me, and CoolVu being one of them. He gave me an initial pitch, and then I spoke with people from the franchise developers from each company. So when I spoke with the representative from CoolVu, CoolVu shot up right to the top of the list. So I spent a lot of time doing some due diligence, speaking with other franchisees, speaking with the president of the company, and the further I got into it, I had a discussion with my brother and told him about this opportunity. And I thought I really enjoyed and liked the idea of doing something that I could do with my brothers. So I brought the idea to him, and then he joined me on a call with a CoolVu representative, and he could speak to it.
Right. So once I started hopping in on the calls with CoolVu, then I realized, this is something we could do and we could crush it in this industry.
So once he got involved, they seemed sold on it, and then they came to me and asked me kind of how I'd like to join. They gave me some information about CoolVu, and kind of just from the information they gave me, it kind of seemed like a no-brainer. Just kind of put all our efforts in and really hit the ground running.
And I've got to say, I think the same thing that drew me in on my initial conversation with the CoolVu representative drew him in. And because with the initial elevator pitch that was given to us by the franchise consultant, he didn't go into the wide array of products that CoolVu offers. So it just window tint, and that's it. That's all he gave me. But then when we actually looked in all the different things like defense light, security film, all the surface solutions, that was a big wow factor for me. And I think it was the same thing for Isaiah when he started sitting in on those calls.
Our initial training when we joined CoolVu was a great time. We actually, us 3 went and took our stepdad with us, and so it was 4 of us that joined the training. We learned a lot of information. It was tons of knowledgeable people, tons of hands-on things to do, and then just a huge support system there to guide you through any type of question that you have, whether it be into details of installation or whether it's more in depth about the franchise as itself and how to be profitable in your own territory. So it was a huge help for the training to get us started on the right foot.
Yeah, it was very comprehensive. As he stated, they covered many different angles and a bunch of the things that you have to consider with starting the new business, and talked about some of the expenses that you have to take into consideration. The team there was very personable. Again, like he said, a lot of knowledge, and very eager to help and pass on that knowledge. And I think another thing that came on, and he could speak more to it, is that he hadn't joined us on any of the calls with the CoolVu representatives. So when he hopped on, this was like his first exposure into the products and the different offerings of CoolVu. And I think it did a lot to really excite him about the business. And
it was a little nerve-wracking because I've never been in this kind of industry. So it was my first glimpse of everything CoolVu had to offer. And going through that training, it did nothing but reassure me like this is definitely the right choice. Very knowledgeable, the people that were teaching us, very friendly, great mentors, always available, and even since the training have been available to us as well. So I thoroughly enjoyed the training, hands-on, put me at ease as far as, not being new into the industry, and kind of got me prepared to hit the ground running.
Our relationship with the CoolVu support team is rock solid. Anytime we have any type of question, whether it's something that comes up on a consultation or on an actual job, or just like hey, I'm trying to do this, what do you think about it? Whether or not I reach out to somebody and they may not be the person to talk to, they get me in contact like, you need to talk to so-and-so. And that is all the time for any type of question, big or small. They're always there to support us in everything.
Yeah, and sort of an extension to the support team in the home office, the neighboring franchise territory that we have there in San Antonio has been a huge help. We're fortunate enough that that territory is run by someone with 30 plus years experience in the industry, and he's one that is very eager to pass on his knowledge as well. And the amount of experience he's provided us by inviting us on jobs with him on different types of installs, handling different types of products, that's been a huge help. I mean, and even helping us in a jam every now and then, where I like just ran out of film on this job. Like, hey, Chris, do you happen to have this? happen to have this film? He's like, yeah, sure, buddy, and then haul across town and help us out. But so he's been an extension of that support that we get from the CoolVu company.
Our experience with our customers is we get a lot of everything. Sad to say that because of school shootings are so regular now in Texas, forcing a law on the schools, we get a lot of schools, we get commercial, residential to fill in our week. Luckily for us, none of us are shy. We're very social, so building a relationship with any customer, commercial, residential, doesn't matter. We can connect with them. So we get a good mix of everybody.
Here at the Las Vegas convention, it's been a great experience because we're of course around other franchisees, like-minded individuals, and there's a lot of sharing of knowledge and ideas. People who are having similar challenges. It's in a way reassuring a little bit that some of the challenges that we do experience aren't unique, and we get different ways of overcoming those challenges and different perspectives and different ideas for overcoming those. So there's been a lot of times when it's just another franchisee is speaking and about something that we've encountered and an approach that they take with it, and we're like, that's a good idea. Like we need to start doing that. So, but it's been great, very enjoyable, high energy with the panel discussions. I mean, very engaging and very, very informative. I think it's done a lot to just like reinvigorate just that initial excitement that we had in the very beginning. I think it was very beneficial all around.
For me, the first convention here in Vegas was super informative. They went through a lot of the things that we struggled and kind of had to work on our own. So for the new franchisees just coming in and going straight to the convention, I feel like they just skipped 6 months of headaches because they've heard it. They talked about it at the round tables. They heard other franchisees talk about their struggles. So they definitely got a head start. So perfect timing for them. But that being reassured throughout the round tables, through all the information that was given to us, it's like, yeah, we see that now. We took a couple of hits on ourselves starting off, but we're on track now that we're like just smooth sailing from here on out.
The first CoolVu convention has been amazing. Getting to put a face to a lot of names that I get to interact with throughout doing the job. All the knowledge that's been shared, as they were saying, even some of like the things that we had trouble with, finding out that it wasn't unique to us was really awesome just to know. because we're all in this together as one big team. But actually getting to see these people, collaborating with them as far as ideas, super beneficial. And like they were saying as well, it kind of reignited that fire for when we get back to kind of keep things rolling and just kind of go above and beyond where we were at.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we came away with it definitely setting our sights higher. Just, you know, I think we have a healthy amount of competition in us, and you know, just seeing the success that other franchisees have had, some of the more experienced ones, it's very admirable, and it definitely has us setting our sights higher and our targets for the coming year. We definitely are shooting for the moon.
If you're looking at CoolVu for an opportunity and thinking about jumping in on this train before it gets, you know, too loaded, I would say definitely do it. The support system has been there. There's been stuff that's structured in that you would struggle with if you decided to do something on your own. That a lot of this stuff is already built for you. It's a no-brainer. People need this. People want it. It's getting more and more known about. And so be the first to do it. Be the first to do it, and then just take over from there.
Yeah, just to echo what he said a little bit, if someone is thinking about joining the CoolVu franchise, I think if you look at the company structure, everything that is in place, all the tools that are there for you, that one thing that was very surprising to me was for a company that's new to the franchise model, that there was a lot of things figured out and in place already, where I expected this to, you know, for a company being the infancy stage of the franchise model, for there to be a little more growing pains than there has been, particularly on the support side. I feel like there was a lot of time taken to make sure that the franchisees were set up for success, and again, just everything that goes along with the company in terms of, I mean, your overhead costs are, you know, low in comparison to other opportunities that are out there. The wide range, the wide array of products and the product offerings, and the sky's the limit. And you know, we've been in this for almost a year, and I think like we're really starting to now like find our stride and how we sell products and how we offer them, and you know, use one job to identify a potential for another job. So really, the sky's the limit. As you learn more, the longer you're in it, the more you learn, and the more potential there is for earning within this company.